Hello, this is Long Story Capsule, when we take our daily long story and make sense out of it for all of you. Ever since the resounding victory of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the recent parliamentary elections, a slew of obituaries have been written for liberals and liberalism, what we call the Khan Market Gang. Across the world, older ideas which once had thought of being vanquished of nationalism and fascism are rising again. In June, Putin, the Russian leader, told Financial Times that liberalism as an idea had become obsolete. Putin pointed out that the overwhelming majority now opposed ideas that promote the rights of refugees, migrants, and sexual minorities. Our writer today, Salil Tripathi, London-based journalist and author, argues facile to assume that liberalism has become obsolete or is going to disappear. For he says, ideas don't die. Ideas that make people free, which make people believe that they are free, which empower people to act in ways to protect their freedom, don't vanish. In the 1980s, many widely believed that the discipline and order of the Soviet Union would ultimately prove superior over the cacophonous nature of democracies. History, however, took a different turn, but that sort of pessimism is now once again back in fashion. But those like Nelson Mandela, Mohandas Gandhi, and the 22-year-old Sudanese journalist Ala Salah, who took on her country's dictator in April this year, remind us that the value of dissent and debate, even in the face of hostile governments. As Salil argues, liberalism helps cast aside the dark cobwebs of ignorance and lifts a society from its meaner instincts, which insists that an old order must prevail, old hierarchies must continue, that might is always right, and those who speak differently, think differently, eat differently, pray differently, love differently, or look different must comply, obey, and follow the rules set by those with power. This is not the time nor the place for liberals to throw up their hands in despair and surrender and accept fate, concludes Salil. Doing so would be profoundly illiberal. He argues that walking on that path of peace and non-violence is hard, but sometimes it is the only way. It's a very thought-provoking essay by Salil Tripathi. Do read it. Thank you.